Okay, actually go back to this save. Part of me is thinking if I actually abandoned the base, I might actually be able to eke away with, not just completely losing. But instead, I'm going to just, split my army. I'm going to keep the tanks in mobile form to provide more cover for main guy McGee. Strip the shielding. Hit him with this. Pull back to defensive line. Keep misclicking. Just end, damn you. 1 more percent. Just kick it off with your foot. Damn you! Okay, if I didn't fiddle so much, I would have been fine. It's just my hands got jittery and I kept hitting every other key. Okay, the first thing is going to be over here. Yeah, first bit's going to be over here.
That's a lot of Zerg.
Base is under attack.
Okay.
Base.
What I'm doing... Oh shit, I never actually marked the thing out for the team over here. Fine.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Our SCV.
Last percent, damn you. Last percent.
Base is under attack.
Yes! It's at 100%, you boss.
Base is under attack.
Oh, damn. I might have lost miners. I think I might have lost miners. End! 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 Yes! 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 My god.
All right, sir. We've breached the temple.
At last, the eye is mine.
He's booking it. That's why you hunt in explosive cars.
A worthy weapon. I can feel its power coursing through me.
Was this part of the plan?
Of course it was, Miss Rourke. I have spent years searching for such a tool. The Ghost program, the Psy-Cocoon, each was an attempt to develop a weapon to leverage against my enemies.
What are you talking about?
Power, Miss Rourke, power is everything. It's what you walk with in daylight. It's what casts a shadow at sunset. It's why you lie awake at night. It's what scares the hell out of you. It's what I am.
Okay.
The eye is mine. The time for cleansing has come.
Cleansing?
Cleansing. The galaxy is awash in corruption and sin. I will bring it all to an end. We will be reborn.
You're going off the deep end faster than a gangster with cement shoes. Where'd this cleansing stuff come from?
Haley?
I can take care of myself, Trent.
You ask an excellent question, Ms. Rourke. It is true that I was once awash in the same sin.
Once? That was 2 minutes ago.
Silence. You dare to doubt me? You shall be the first to see the truth.
That's enough of that.
Pathetic. It seems you too must be cleansed. Mr. Astor, it will not be painless.
Shit. Mox, get Haley out of here. I'll hold this guy off.
Okay, firstly, nice custom portrait, whoever made that. That was... Aster!
Well fought, Terran. Who are you? I am Terradon.
Trench!
Son of the Master of the Eyes. I am the Master of the Eyes. You are not. Nor am I. No, it's mine. Quiet, my child. These eyes are not for us. They serve a greater purpose. There is no greater purpose. Be calm. With these eyes, we shall restore our master. Severak will return and cleanse the galaxy of sin. Return? How? The eyes contain the power of life and death. Behold.
I knew people were gonna die, so spoilers, but...
I live to serve.
Then what is my purpose? I will take the eyes to Zion. You will remain here to await the arrival of our enemies. Reseal the temple. They must believe I have not yet obtained the second eye if we hope to detain them. Kill as many as you can. When our master is revived, I will return for you.
Didn't we?
Oh, Trent.
Probably should have run further, but at the same time, it's a good thing they know he's completely under the control now. Yeah, that's right. The power of the eye was more than Broker bargained for. Transformed, he now serves Nana Terradon, who has gained his second eye, and now travels on to resurrect the Mad Judicator, Savarak. Broker, who has remained behind to face Antioch's forces, who will soon arrive, unaware they are too late. Just had to save in case it crashed. I don't know, I was just hoping, just to make damn sure it counted the bonus, but it actually seems very good about counting bonuses. Also, this is like mission 6. 7, maybe. There's a fair few more. I wish they stated what number it was. But yeah, they were saying they're at this stage they're wiping the board clean. And in the comments on the Jay Brino's video. So yeah, that's why Trench died. Was not expecting that. I was expecting someone else, But Also, just this guy's obviously Tal'Darim. The whole thing with the Tal'Darim is weird. Like the Tal'Darim were the name of the Protoss left for, that didn't get evacuated on Ire. That's what they were called. The Archon, the evil Archon that ended up in control of them, that's what he called them. But then it turns out the Tal'Darim were actually alright. You know, such a group for, there was such a group by that name for centuries, eons. There's like 5 different Tal'Darims. It's all very weird. So yeah, it's just Blizzard being weird with the lore again. They always do weird shite. Always do weird shite. Like, I think there's a WoW comic where I think one of the characters in it is, like, there's a storyline. Some events, like, from the comic are canon, but other characters within the storyline aren't. Like, there's a story starring, like, 10 characters. Like, 2 of them mightn't be canon. It's weird. Or they're of questionable canoninity, you know? Because, like, the game starts doing things that that don't make sense if they exist. So it's just, ugh. It's just Blizzard for you. But anyway, I'm not here to bitch about Blizzard. Well, not in this video anyway. I was just hoping this was going on for longer. With the Grey revived from their slumber, Tamalius' forces raced to Umbra, only to find they've arrived behind in Anna Terradune. Now their only hope is to penetrate his defenses before he breaches the temple. The Protoss have arrived on Umbra, but they're too late. Assisted by Broker's Kel-Morian excavation force, Nana Terradune's armies have already taken up positions around the temple. Now, Antioch's defenders must battle their way through their combined might in order to reach the temple, and they believe prevent Nana Terradune from attaining the second eye. The Grey's powers were crafted to battle the eyes of the Xel'Naga. You know, they might expend the powers of the Greys before they actually even get to fight the eyes, since they're elsewhere. Let's hope not.
Indeed, their defenses are impressive, and they have blocked many paths. We will not easily reach the temple.
And the temple itself, is it intact?
It is. They have laborers working now to open it, but it seems that Japak built a sturdier structure than they anticipated.
Then let us count that as a small blessing.
Dramatic irony.
Back at once.
We were born for this purpose. Allow us the honor of leading this attack.
Very well. We shall support you as you require.
Introduction. Theralis and his forces will support the Grey during their assault. Their forces are limited and will require time to prepare. Each blue bar represents a readying warpin. When filled, the Grey may call upon Theralis' forces by requesting warpins. They turn on autocast on easier difficulties. Strategic withdrawal. If the Grey would fall in battle, he or she will withdraw to the closest nexus instead, recharging briefly before joining the fight. The Grey, close range High Templar fighter, force push, leaping strike, and barrier shield. Boosts shield capacities by 300 for 20 seconds. This just jumps and stuns nearby enemies. This slashes out, doing. They're switching between him and her here. Lashes out with a psionically enhanced strike, launching enemies between around her, going by the portrait, around her into the air and doing 50 damage on landing. This is a ranged caster. Radiance restores 150 shield to the caster and nearby allies, and 64 to the caster over the course of 8 seconds. Falling light shards of light fall from heaven, healing allies for 50 and doing 30 damage to enemies. Radiant speed. Increased damage output grey as it continues to attack, up to a maximum of 6 damage to armored units and structures. I'm just still thinking about the Tal'Darim thing. It's just like, did I make sense with what I was saying? It's just like, yeah, there's apparently like multiple different Tal'Darim groups, and it just, I know, it just sounds like they're all like, maybe I was wrong with 5, I only know of 2, but they're completely disconnected yet share the exact same name. Just weird. It's kind of like, you know, Hakar, the in WoW. They liked the name, but they forgot they'd already used it, so they use it for a blood god and a demon. So yeah. But also could just be, you know, could be forgetfulness, or could be Blizzard being weird with lore. Like I said, I think one can. There, you know, there's Medivh, the son of Medivh. He's meant to be the guardian of Terrasville and have the staff of that, and yet Khadgar is the new guardian of Terrasville, as far as Medivh is concerned, and has the staff. Even though the kid's meant to have it and have that title. So the kid doesn't seem to be canon, and yet characters whose storyline wraps around the kid has the title. Oh, well, it still exists. And events where the kid was involved in still seem to have played out the same way, just without the kid involved. Like Cho'Gall is covered. It was in Canada covered in Cthulhu's eyes when he tried to resurrect Cthulhu, which was a storyline involving the kid. So yeah, events just seem to have played out the same in WoW, just minus him. Blizzard's just weird. They'll declare things like, oh, this is a lore book. You buy it, you read it, it's like, okay, this was great. Or, you know, whatever. And there's like, only like 5 words of that's canon, and this one letter. You know, they're just weird. But Dark Nova shoots at a ball of energy that will explode after 3 seconds. The explosion deals 145 life damage and additional 55 shield damage to nearby ground units and structures. The Grey's movement is hindered while it channels. Channeled attack. Continued channeling will increase the Grey's attack speed up to 75% psi leech. Enemy units near the Grey will leech out their psi energies on their demise and transfer onto nearby allies, healing their life by 25. Shadow Storm. Summon the storm that whirls enemy units around the target area for 10 seconds. Shadow Charge. Intercepts enemy ground units, increase movement speed. Shadow Fury. Rapidly. Ooh, oh, that's beautiful. 60 damage. Nice. Shadow's permanently cloaked. Shield regeneration is greatly increased while the Grey is undetected. Ah, these are just going to charge forwards. This kind of mechanic. Okay. Okay, what's the force push?
Judicator, 2 paths have been presented to us.
We must choose and strike quickly.
Judicator, if I may offer a suggestion. Our resources are badly depleted. We could replenish them by conquering other bases.
Attempting to do so could cost more than it gains.
Perhaps so, Judicator. The choice is yours.
Each potential target is marked on the minimap to change the target to, yeah, click it. We defaulted that set there.